this completely weirded me out. And my chick brought it up to me because we were talking about how many toys that your baby has now and how your baby enjoys toys more than anybody I've ever met in my life.
Yeah, she's even like I don't remember feeling like this as a kid, and she's like this as a baby. For some reason, she's just all about them. She's like wants to play with this. Oh my God, what's that? Like she's like all over the place. She enjoys every toy that she has.
She'll have toys in her hand, right? And then she doesn't understand the difference between hands and feet. And then she'll try to take her bare foot and play with another toy over there.
She's like, look, I got a toy in this hand, this hand. This one might enjoy a toy. So I got 3 toys going at once. It's crazy.
It's the toy version of group sex. It's an orgy. You know how an orgy just looks like a sloppy mess?
Right. You're not getting quality sex in a group sex situation.
And you have to be well open to whatever's going down. So, and then my chick says to me, well, at least she doesn't play with the poop toy. I said, I'm like, what are you talking about? And she's like, oh, there's a lot of toys based on poop. So this is up on the iBank today. We've got the commercials from these toys. Now, I'm just going to ask, did you know about this at all?
No, I don't think. I can kind of remember one commercial recently that was poop related, but I didn't know it was a fad that was happening.
Earl, Vito, were you aware that poop and toilets are very big for kids?
Not at all.
All right, so it's up on the iBank, Chris. And so this is poop. It's what kids are playing with. It's up on the iBank. None of this is parody. This is all real. And I was looking through this. These are major toy companies involved with it. It's like a Hasbro, or I don't know who all the other things are, but those kind of names. All right, so these are 5 different commercials. This is Flush and Frenzy. Now, this is a game that you could play with a toy toilet that has a turd in it. Go ahead and hit play, Chris, and you got to have the volume up for that to work.
From the makers of Guess Out, it's Flush and Frenzy. Flush the handle to see how many times to plunge. Look out! You pop the poo. Make the grab and get a token. Catch it in midair, and it's twice the points. The one with the most tokens wins. Flush and Frenzy, the game.
So you've got a plunger on a toilet. You're pushing and pushing. The turd pops out, and the kid that catches it gets points.
Disgusting. First of all, this looks like an SNL parody commercial.
Exactly.
I can't believe this is real. That's so much more vile than I even thought you were talking about.
Isn't that amazing? You're catching a turd in midair, and that kid's the winner. The Dookie kid is the winner. 844 Rock God, 844 Rock God. If you're kids or you know any kids that play these poop games, Flush and Frenzy, which, by the way, it doesn't even look like that toilet's going to last long.
By the way, the poop that they catch is so graphic. I can't believe it. It's not just like the idea of poop. It literally looks like poop with a face on it.
Yeah.
Like it's not like a cartoon poop.
Hi-ho.
Mr. Hikey.
All right, this one is called Poopsie. And go back up a little bit to the top, Chris. I think this one is based on a TV show, and this is all the collectible poops that you can get. And they, so here's what happens. Chris, please go back. It's your poop, but your poop has a personality. And when you flush it, it goes to this place called Kerplopsalis, and then it lives a life that way. So just play some of this Poopsies. This is collectible poop.
Poopies! Welcome to the world of Kerplopolis, where it's cool to be number 2. Unroll the TP to discover which poopies are hidden inside. Poochie, TP, Dumpling, and Tooth Fairy. Over 36 to collect, including the ultra rare, silent but deadly. Which ones will you find? You can squish them, stretch them, trade and collect them. Flush your poopies and watch them fly. Get the party started with Series 1 of the Poopies, flopping into a store near you. Each sold separately.
I
So
can't
there's
believe it.
another one with poop flying out of the toilet, and just the fart sounds in this.
Yeah, just constant fart and poop sounds. Flush into fart into poop.
You've got a big decision.
Yeah,
what you're gonna do if your little girl wants poopsies.
Dude, this is not even something that I had on my radar as far as like the difficulties of parenting coming up. Is like a kid who's gonna want to play with the toys of the moment, and these toys are poop toys.
They're collectibles.
Now, I mean, obviously, I want you to go over and check out the videos because these are TV commercials. I don't know where they fucking play. I don't know who's that hard up. And then the one is like the rare Silent but Deadly, which is just supposed to be this really stinky shit. All right, down to the next one, Chris. This is back into toilet trouble again.
No.
And
Another toilet game.
We're really setting kids up to be bathroom whores for some of this stuff.
Yeah, this is okay. I'll put it this way. I can already tell you, if there was a kid who was into poop play, that would have been the weird kid. Now the normal kid is into poop
Play with shit.
Yes. That was a kid that you would worry about. The kid that was, and then people would say, "Don't get upset. He's just interested in poop."
Right. This is
now."
something that the teacher would write home. Like,
Yeah.
he does drawings of people catching shit out of the toilet. He's a little weird.
All right, let's take a look at this. This is toilet trouble, and this is one where your kid hangs his face over the toilet, and it's like, remember that like ticking time bomb game? Like you didn't know who
Right,
was
like
going to
a
get
hot
it?
potato situation.
Right. This is like, so you got your face over the toilet. Go ahead and play.
Come on.
It's the toilet trouble game. Fill the water, spin the roll, and see how many times you should flush. Sometimes you avoid the spray, and sometimes you won't. The last player to flush without getting sprayed wins.
Yes!
Face the flush with the toilet trouble game. Ages 4 and up, adult assembly required.
It's shooting toilet water into their faces.
This is so gross. And honestly, the money shots of these children being shot in the face with toilet water.
Do you notice that they all keep their mouth open for
Yeah.
it too?
I
mean-
really hate this. I hate this.
It's insane. All right, let's go to the next one.
Oh.
This is Poopsie's slime surprise. This one is about, you know how girls are always into unicorns, right?
Yeah.
This is a chance to play with unicorn shit. Now, go ahead
Okay.
and hit play on this one.
See,
Chris.
now you're combining almost 3 trends, right? Unicorn, the slime trend,
Yeah.
and now poop.
See slime surprise. My poops, my poops, my poops. Oh, what's the
Stop
scoop?
it.
Yeah, you can make magic. Unicorn poop. Yeah. Unicorn food. Set your cup, add water, shake it up. Poopsie slime surprise. So many colors to create. Which poop will you make?
This is
Unicorn
so weird
magic,
because they're doing like
change
girl voice for the
ultra
like.
rare poop. Poopsie slime surprise. My poops, my poops, my poops. Key
My
change
poops,
keeps
my
poop
poops, my
fresh.
poops.
Poopsie slime surprise. 10 surprises inside. Each sold separately.
That is
I-
so bizarre.
Now, I honestly want to play this one again because I'm just like, you're right. This is poop stuff aimed at girls. The girls have different color hair because they're edgy.
They're
and
like weird, you know what I
K-pop.
mean? They're
Yeah.
poopsie slime surprise. Like that is the same voice that they're doing, like the same VO style and the same song style that you would hear as like puppy surprise.
Yeah.
This literally was the puppy surprise commercial, but now it's poop slime surprise.
All right, play it again, Chris, just so we can hear the pop sounds.
Poopsie slime surprise. My poops, my poops, my poops. Oh, what's the scoop? Yeah, you can make magic. Unicorn poop. Yeah. Unicorn food. Set your cup, add water, shake it up. Poopsie slime surprise. So many colors to create. Which poop will you make? Unicorn magic, color change too. Sparkle on, ultra rare poop. Poopsie slime surprise. My poops, my poops, my poops. Keychain keeps poop fresh. Poopsie slime surprise.
All right, I just want to bring that one up, the keychain, right? Because the keychain, and you can wear it on your belt to signal to the dom what you're into.
Yeah, poops. And this different kind of poop. Glitter poop. Every kind of poop. My poops, my poops, my poops. The best thing is, what the VO says just before that is like, you can keep your poops fresh, and there's like keychain. She's like, you can keep your poops fresh. Like really bizarre, crazy laughter after that.
When I get older, I want a boy to poop on my chest. These poops. All right, one more of these. Go to the iBang to check it out. It's insane. Now, by the way, this one I think looks like the only fun game to play.
Okay.
This one I was like, oh, I would play this.
I'll be honest, the last one kind of appealed to the 90s kid in me, that the song did kind of make me think I want.
So this one, you're barefoot, and you put on a blindfold, and you have to walk down a path that has poops on it, and the other contestants, they line up the poops different places.
Whoa, that's a lot of poop! Don't step in it! It's the outrageous new game from Hasbro Gaming. Can you cross the map without stepping in doo-doo? High-step it, side-step it. Just try not to step in it. Adult assembly and supervision required.
So you're walking along, and you may or may not step in poop. I'm going to give a credit here, because I get the feeling that that's dog poop and not human poop.
Every other one has kind of felt like it's more about human feces.
Unicorn poop for the other one.
Yeah, true. That one's mystical, at least.
Yeah, but
a
you
lot
know
of
what
these
they
other
say
ones
about little girls that like horses. It's just...
Oh, yeah.
That's
Boy related.
Big and bold between your legs. Vince, in New York.
Hi, Gail. Ronnie B. I have to take a couple of steps back. At Christmas time, looking for toys and things at Target, I'm amazed that I'm saying to myself, am I seeing this right, or are there a lot of shit-related toys being sold? And then one of the things that I get asked for from one of my 3 kids is, I don't know if you've seen it, but there's an emoji of it also. It's like a Carvel soft serve of a pile of shit.
Yeah, the poop emoji.
But it comes as a hat. So it's like you're like a shithead. You know, you put it on like you're a shithead.
My poops.
I'm wearing my poop on my head.
but they didn't. She didn't know that that's what it was.
She's like, she sees all the other kids wearing this brown poop hat.
Yeah, she just thought it was a funny looking hat, but didn't realize. And I said, and she's 12. I said, do you understand what this is? And she said, yeah, it's like a brown cone chip hat. I said, no, it's shit on your head. And she couldn't stand it.
All right, thanks, man. This is Nick. Nick's, what's up?
I mean, this is just how spoiled these kids are, because my son comes in and wants these, and I have to remind him, you got a perfectly good toilet, though a perfectly good poop upstairs, and you never even play with that anymore.
That's really hilarious. We might as well just tell kids to wash their face in the toilet.
You love it so much.
Ryan in Boston.
Hey, Ronnie B. Yeah, these are getting out of hand. I got 2 kids. They're 7 and 9, and all of their toys are shit related. They got Barbie now, where you get a dog and the thing shits, and then you got to scoop up all the shit.
That's the one that I saw. So when you started to say that you said kids are into poop, I was like, maybe it's like a baby poops its diaper and you got to clean it up. Because I saw this Barbie one that it's like you're a dog walker and then the dog poops. I'm like, that's a little grosser than Barbie's usually into. But now I see Barbie's responding to a poop trend. She's trying to keep up in 2019.
I had no idea that one either. I mean, that's a weird, just to add dog shitting. Now, did you see this article, and it's up in the iBank? San Francisco is at a record number of human poop on the street because they have more homeless than ever. You can't afford to live in San Francisco. But my idea was to have dogs learn to clean up the poop.
The human poop.
Yes. And we come full circle.
Perfect.
Because they owe us.
The worst thing about
my poops.
Poops are so much fun. The worst thing about that San Francisco is that they had there's like an app or something that you can report when you see human feces on the street to try to help a service come and pick it up.
Yeah.
And then they showed the map of it, and it's just shit island. It's horrific. It looks like not an inch of San Francisco isn't covered in human feces. Covered in my poops, my poops, my poops.
Oh, horrific. Horrific. Ooh, 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 ooh. Hey, John, what's up, buddy?
Hey, how you doing, Ronnie?
Yeah.
I've done several things with my life. Skydived, caught marlin in the Sea of Cortez. And on this memory list is when my youngest child finally took a shit in the little potty in the living room. Was fantastic because it meant no more diapers. Like, oh, hallelujah.
Well, here's the interesting
anything
thing.
that can come along with that.
None of this stuff is to help kids poop. This is for older kids, not for toddlers. It isn't like sit on the spaceship,
right? And
you can power the spaceship by pooping. You know,
good.
That would be interesting.
That's good.
Thank you. But this is like just for older kids, 4 and up.
This is like for tweens.
With. Yeah,
like this is like tweens like would think this is cool or funny. Like I think my poops. That one was for like tweens. Toilet trouble or catch the poop. This is for kids who've been potty trained for years. These are like second and third graders in this commercial.
Do you think this started with the book Everybody Poops? This book that came out to make sure kids weren't ashamed.
Yeah, there was
a
book that was popular when I was a kid, maybe even just a little bit after.
It was massively popular.
It was really popular.
And considered like a good educational toy, not sticking your face in the toilet and seeing who was going to get sprayed.
Yeah, exactly. It wasn't telling you to take a load in the face or chest, as toilet trouble does. And what was the first toy called, Chris?
That one was called Flushing Frenzy.
Flushing Frenzy might be my least favorite one because of the visual
You don't want to catch a
poop? Of the poop.
The poop comes flying out, and I have to say,
it's so great. I mean, it's actually look at how Earl gets grossed out by things like that. Flushing Frenzy is really messing with him right now.
It's also because that fucking stupid turd looks like a black penis, and you know how homophobic Earl is. My poops, my poops. I wish I had a finger up my ass right now. What? What were you just singing? Hey, Scott, what's up?
Yeah, I'm surprised, Gail. Weren't you obsessed with drawing butts and poop and stuff when you were a kid? I thought you'd like this.
Yeah, I did go through a phase, but you know what? Mattel wasn't trying to help me along the way. I just said, I made this statement. It was something for weird kids. I was a weird kid. Yeah, but nobody told me, you know what? Why don't you take that and rub it all over your face? My poops, my poops.
When Gail was drawing butts and poops, I can speak for myself where I totally ignored her.
See, and that's the best way to do it. You didn't go out and buy me toys related to poop. She has an interest.
I also ignored your singing, your grades.
That hurt, though. You know what I mean? Those hurt. The poop, I understand. My poops, my poops.
Hey, Russ in Georgia. Russ.
Hey, guys. My little niece is about 9, I think, and she got into all the poop and the slime and all that stuff. I think it actually all started with the poop emoji from the Emoji Movie. If I'm not
interesting.
mistaken.
So, like, the emoji might be to blame because it has a cute little face on it.
Yes. Well, she had a birthday party, or she wanted to have a birthday party, and my sister said, well, we'd spend about $200 on a birthday party, so why don't you just pick 200 things off your Amazon wish list, or $200 worth, and we'll buy you that instead of a party. So one of the things was the unicorn that poops the slime. We had her birthday party at my mom and dad's house, her grandparents, and to see the look on their face when we were setting up this toy that shit slime. It was hilarious. And the kids are so into it.
It's crazy.
really
I
weird.
remember back in the early 90s, a comedian named Large Lou Angel Wolf came to me and my business partner, Ross Reback. He had an idea. He wanted us to invest in what was basically the poop emoji pre-internet. And I forget, he had some kind of lonely little turd name. He wanted to make it stuffed animals, t-shirts, keychains. And we're like, this thing it could take off, but who knows how things take off. It doesn't really tie in to what we were doing in radio at the time. I remember saying to him, maybe if you got a comic strip going and people liked that character, you could then start to sell stuff. But just to say, here's a poop doll, take it, I don't know. But it looked exactly like these things that people are selling.
So way before his time. But you have
He
to
was
be
a genius in the
yeah.
world of poop.
My poops, my poops. I think Kesha could take them to court because those verses really sound like a Kesha song leading up to it. Wake up in the morning because I love my poops.
All right. Now, Captain D said it all started with the poopy potty that made noise and rewarded pooping. It's our own fault. And now he's just singing along, my poops, my poops. Joe Ritter says, I feel for the poor guy that had to audition for the shit toy voice and didn't get it. Lizette Fire said, not to toot my own dick, but I got off for Good Friday. Well, you're tooting your own dick.
You are, dude.
Artie said, what's the name of the sports betting documentary Ronnie B talked about with Hard Rock Johnny? I believe it's called Action, and I think it was a 4-part series on Showtime.
Yeah, that's it.
That is it?
Yeah.
All right, so there you go, Artie. Fuck says somebody went into a studio to record that My Poop song. Yeah, and one day they won't be able to be the good luck charm of the fucking Flyers. Sarah McPan said, any remaining eggs that were in my body just died. And this is all up on Twitter. Blue Atari said, I promise you Gail's baby doesn't enjoy toys more than every other kid in the world. When she walks, Ron will say she's the bestest walker he's ever seen. Relax, be happy, she's healthy. I'll say this, stay out of our fucking business.
Yeah, how about this?
Yeah.
Suck my dick.
Yeah. And also I will say this. I will say this kid is obsessed about toys in a way that doesn't mean that she's a smart kid.
By the way, this isn't the first baby we've ever met. We also
Right.
have like a lot of nieces and nephews and cousins.
Yeah,
We're
and they're all
comparing her-
idiots.
Yeah. I also know a couple babies, all right? I have a lot of fucking baby friends.
But also be relaxed, be happy, she's healthy. Shut the fuck up. The angry moderate said, this poop thing is the end of civilization.
I will say that I hated everything about what you sent me, but then look I've already been doodling poops, and it's hard not to get involved in the new
Well,
trends.
that's a pretty good drawing of poop, too. San Miguel said it's a TV spot from 2012 called Doggy Doo. It's in German. These all right, this says, if we ad sales guys are willing to put the My Pillow guy on broadcast, these poop commercials equal dollars and no money. And no issues, I'm sorry. Crazy though. Crazy how
Yeah.
much people like that.
So weird, man. I really think the dog poop is like it's one thing, but the human feces shooting toilet water at children. I mean, it's such a weird trend.
I don't know why that isn't a bidet. I don't know why they
Yeah.
don't try to push the bidet with that. Hey, Ray, what's up, buddy?
Hey, most of those commercials are on Nickelodeon. My grandson's 4, and when they come on, of course, he loves anything with the word fart in it. So it kind of appeals to, I guess, to 4-year-old boys, I guess, maybe.
Yeah, I get that any kid would probably think, but I remember you would get in trouble for like giggling about poop and fart. And now it's like, hey, kids, go upstairs and play with this.
That's interesting because you're right. Because a teacher would normally, if you were like making duty jokes,
right,
your teacher would be like writing home. But if a kid is like wearing like a duty shirt now, and they've got like a poop pillow, and they got my poops earrings or something, you can't say anything. This is what the kids like.